I'm not covering the story at this moment. I just decided to come live because I am in the middle of an argument on my Facebook page. And I realized as I was arguing with this person, and this person was telling me that I am going to be old and alone, I realized that these mother effers don't get it. They don't get it. They don't get it. Listen, let me cuz I need to work out. But we're going to do this video real quick. We're going to do this video real quick, and while we're waiting for the text to go out, I'm just setting up the broadcast. Cuz they don't get it. They don't get it. They don't get it. They don't understand. Today we're going to be covering the story of the woman who was hit in the face with the brick. I put up this post on my Facebook page. Let me calm down. They don't get it. They don't get it. They don't get it. They don't get it. I need to get all my stuff up and running. Then we're going to get live on all of these platforms. They're not getting it. They don't get it. Thank you to the new people who joined the text notification squad so that you would know when I am live. I really do need to work out. I really do. I wish I had a punching bag here. I wish I had a punching bag. I was going to buy one last year during the pandemic. I was going to buy one. And I didn't. I regret not buying it because right now I want to punch. Right now, I want to just take my arms and swing them in front of me and hit something heavy. That's what I want. I want to punch right now. I just want to just... Come on in, everybody. I'm waiting for the text to go out to the text notification squad. All right. I'm your host, Tonya TKO. Okay. I'm your host, Tonya TKO. Today is the precursor to the show, right? Today is the precursor. I sent out a few texts already for the morning, so this one is a little backlogged. But the moment that it goes out, I'm getting live on all of these platforms. And then we're going to talk about this whole threat. That's why you're going to be old and alone. That's why you need to get a cat. Listen, plants are better than some of you males. Listen, I'm going to show you some things here today. Yes, let me woosah. Let me just calm myself. Yes. Text notification squad. You're going to get your text in just a moment. Thank you to the new people who joined after I put that call to action out there, because I put a post up on my Instagram page. I put a post up on my Facebook page. I put a post up on YouTube and on my All right. There goes the text right there. Come on. Let's go ahead and get live on all of these platforms. We're live on Twitch. We're live on Twitter. We're live on Facebook. We're live on LinkedIn. And of course, we are live on YouTube, which is my main platform. Okay? Listen. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. 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 I am your host, Tonya TKO. I am a self-love specialist from TonyaTKO.com. I help you learn how to love yourselves and one another. And listen, Text Notification Squad behind the scenes, you're going to get a notification today to join the coaching group behind the scenes, because it's more than just about these videos that are viral. It's about creating the change on the inside to have the life that you want to live. Right now, we are in the fourth quarter of the year, the countdown, September to December. And we're going to do a coaching group behind the scenes so that you can create the change inside of your life, so that you can manifest the type of life that you want, so that you can bring that into existence. Because it's about changing old patterns and habits. It's about digging deep within and figuring out the things that programmed you into being how it is that you are right now, creating a shift, figuring out things that you didn't know were issues, things that you've just been doing commonplace that you may not have even thought about. I am a certified life coach. I am a certified clinical hypnotherapist. We're not just going to talk and stuff in this coaching group. We are going to create real change in our lives so that we come into 2024, year of her goddess, changed. The link to the Text Notification Squad is in the description. You can also go to www.tonyatko.com/TEXT. Join the Text Notification Squad, because that is where I'm sending the notification for you all to join the coaching group. It's $1.99 a month, or $22 for the year if you're in the United States, or $4.99 a month, or $50 for the year if you're abroad. And you get a text whenever I go live. You get invited to private broadcasts. You get invited to private groups and stuff that we do behind the scenes. So that's one of the perks. You're also a member of our Telegram group where we communicate between broadcasts. Today, we're going to be doing a show about the woman who was hit in the face with a brick because she didn't want to give a man her number. There's a lot that we need to discuss, and I need to be in a good mind space in order to be able to do this video. I'm going to work out. I'm going to exhaust myself physically because I have a lot of pent-up anger and aggression right now. I posted the post to let you all know that I was going to be covering this story. And I posted it on Instagram, I posted it on Facebook, I posted it on YouTube, right? People are commenting all over the place because you all have sent this to me, because this woman was hit in the face with a brick while a bunch of men stood around and did nothing, right? This is my Facebook page, right? This is my Facebook page. I put the post up, right? I put it up as just a picture. And then I came back around and put it up as a reel so that it could have some song with it, because I also posted it on TikTok. And in order to post on TikTok, you have to post with some music and your picture. So when I went to post on TikTok, I was looking for Kelly's song, I Hate You So Much Right Now, because these men hate you. Many of these men hate you. They've been indoctrinated into a system that they don't want to change, much like the European traffickers back in the days. They didn't want to change their ways. And when you were set out free from being enslaved, they were angry. They were angry. They were like, why aren't you serving us? And black women, when black women started taking care of their families, nursing their families, working in the home as a home economic person, right? They made laws that said that you had to work, because these Caucasoid women did not want to care for their own children. They did not want to care for their own homes. Many of them were ill-equipped, and quite frankly, they just liked you serving them. We are in year 2023, the year of her goddess, and she is rising. And women are waking up all over the world, all over the world. Japan, the women have stopped having children. Japan doesn't even know if they're going to be a country in 150 years. These dumb mother effers out in China, they made a law, a one-child law, and the people wanted sons. They didn't want daughters. They were aborting all these girl fetuses, tossing them out in the street, going into different countries and abandoning the children, the children over there. They were going out of the country and aborting fetuses in India as well. Listen, let's talk about it. In India, they would find out that they were having a girl child and they would travel hundreds of miles by train and abort the girl fetus. Between the two countries, India and China, there were 17 million more males than there are females. The population is constricting. Now in China, they want to pay you to have children. All of this time, they have been, listen, I went to a sermon not too long ago because some of you know that I was down in the South with my fluffy dress on, Southern Belle I was, right? We're going to get to the topic of the video. I'm just setting it up. I went to a sermon and the preacher stood there before all of us. It was a visiting preacher and he came to preach a word. And he stood there before all of us talking about that story of the Bible where there was a woman, oh, so long ago, and she had been sick so very long. But she heard how Jesus was coming through. And so she joined the gathering throngs. And oh, as she touched the Savior, he didn't see. But yet he turned around and said, somebody touched me. She said, it was I who just wanted to touch the hem of your garment so that I could be made whole. And this preacher stood in front of the church and said that the reason why the Savior knew that she had touched him, it was because she was unclean, because he imagined that she was on her menses. Listen to what it is that I'm saying. They have been telling you so long that your menstruation is dirt, that your menstruation is filth, that your menstruation is waste. They've been telling you that your menstruation is waste. Do you know that scientists here in this year, 2023, the year of the goddess rising, 2024, you will see that she is risen more. That the scientists here of 2023 have found that the stem cells, listen, the stem cells of the uterine lining secreted from your body, that the stem cells are even more potent than that from the umbilical cord, even more potent than that of that the stem cells from your menses, in terms of healing and in terms of being able to be written with the genetic programming to end disease, that it is more potent than umbilical stem cells from the unborn fetus. Listen to what it is that I'm saying. They have been teaching you to hate yourself as a woman. And in return, they have been teaching themselves to hate you too. We're going to cover this story today, but I wanted you to see something because I'm going to put a person on blast right now. Listen to what it is that I'm saying. How many of you know that about the stem cells? I just learned this the other day. They want to tell you that it's dirt. They want to tell you that you can't touch a man, that you can't be in the same house. In some countries, they send girls out into the wilderness. I'm about to cup mine and make a painting. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to cup mine and paint a mighty mural upon my wall. Listen to what it is that I'm saying. So now, here we go. My Facebook page, let me put all comments, right? There is a naker by the name of Timothy Jones, right? I want you to see this male's picture. This is his picture right here. I actually just told him I was going live because he's playing himself, calling me all sorts of names on my page. This is him. And you may see this picture at the top of his page, right? And you may think, oh, you see the abs. You're like, oh, that's a picture of a man, right? Oh, that's his abs? No, this is his breast on here, right? This is his thing. He has a picture of a person dressed as if she's a goddess with all of these damn abs and big old boobs, but her face covered. You can't see her face. She has the face of a bird or something over there. This is a human being. And these men don't even realize that they hate you so much that they don't even want your effing face shown. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get back to the post real quick because we're about to put this man on blast. He says, in your logic, if one man threw the brick, all men threw the brick, right? And then people started commenting to him. Dawn says, this happens often, dude. Here, let me bring the phone this way so I can see. It really ain't only about y'all standing around, but about how dangerous and emotional y'all are. Then he comes, see, that's where you went wrong. Every man not emotional, nigga, use emotional. And I wish I could say that with the hard ER because that's what you are. Men, the reason he threw the brick is because he's emotional. You're emotional and irrational. It's illogical for you to be on my page, but yet here you are. We're going to get into that in a moment, right? I didn't even notice all of these damn comments have come out and different males. Oh, that's not even a male. It's a woman. She says, you sound like you're just listening to respond. He's not even listening. He's not reading, right? I wrote to him and I said, there were many men standing around and did nothing as she begged them for help. You need to stop gargling on other men's nuts and speak truth. This was wrong. And if you disagree, it's because you're like the brick thrower, right? Then he comes back out. He says, you're such a clown. You need to start gargling on cherries and stop scissoring with other women. None of those men represent me, but in your little brain they do. Nigga, you's abusive. This is why your black ass is here calling me a clown instead of checking those men who stood around as a woman had her face bashed in. I'll show you all the video when we come and we do the thing later today. Make sure you join the text notification squad so you get the notification. The link is in the description, right? So I said to him, listen, hard ER, there are no nuts left. They're all in your mouth. You're why we no longer march when the police take you down, right? Then he goes on, the police never took me down. You live for grouping men, wondering why we don't deal with you bald-headed hyenas. Keep advocating for feminism. You'll be in the last place when you old and can't make podcasts anymore. This is what he says, right? So I come back and I say, males like you are why I no longer march for unknown black males. And yes, I would rather be old and alone than near a human like you. Hence why you're here and I'm not following you. I said, can't you see? I don't want to be around you, yet you're here. What is it you're not understanding? And I said, hold on, let me go live, right? And then he's like, I didn't even see this. I'm seeing this for the first time. What man and they white man when your bald-headed buckeye ass? I'm only looking for non-black women at this point in my life. Sorry, you can't hurt my feelings. This is him, this nigga. Look, let's go. I want to show you. Because I put up some posts of his. I put up his picture. This is his picture. This is how this man looks. This is him talking. This is him. This is him. This is him talking. I can't, the picture speaks for itself. But when I went to his page, I saw some posts. This is a post he put up, right? And in the post, it says, ladies, being a cougar takes more than just being over 40, 50 years old. You need your own house, money, and good credit. If you don't have any of that, you're just a stray cat. So now the homosexuals want to try to embarrass you. This is what he put up on his page. You see him? They want to try to embarrass you for not having enough money to take care of them. Oh, you're a stray cat. If you don't have money for me, that you can't take care of me. You a stray cat. Cause you should be taking care of me. Where's your money and your pension and your apartment and all of that? Right? Then I put up another picture I saw on this page. I just saw 3 of them, right? There's a picture of a woman working at a restaurant, right? And the caption of it says feminism, right? And he put up this post that says, this won't happen when you leave good men on scene and respond to toxicity. Cry emoji, right? This woman is white. She is statistically more likely to be married than a black woman. And the baby is not biracial. So most likely there's a man around somewhere, just statistically speaking. But we know from reading the Reddits that these mother effers are not helping out at home. She most likely has that child at work because her husband would not care for the child because they don't feel that it's their responsibility. When they do something, they feel that they are helping you, not that they're parenting or being a father, but they're helping you because raising children is your job. Their job is living their life. This woman most likely has a husband and she's still there with the child. There is no benefit anymore. Once women can work on their own, there's no benefit. Listen, feminism, this is the patriarchy that has this woman standing up out there, most likely married, but still having to carry and care for the child while she's at work. And listen, I would rather take the child to work than be with a male like you, Timothy, or whatever your damn name is. Is his name Timothy? Is it? Let's see. Yes. Yes. Carrying names of the oppressor. Look, last name Jones. That is not a native Negroid name. These conquered males. Listen, I'm sure there's more on his page. Let's take a gander. His page is filled with misogynistic posts. He's talking about nowadays women will disrespect them and be loyal to them. Nigga, you must not see yourself. You must not hear yourself. You are one of them. You're an abusive pookie with a gray beard. You're a walking stereotype. That's what you are. Listen, it's like, why can't they? Oh, what else? If you see, here, look. In case you didn't notice, I'm wearing the same dress. The man is shaped like a barrel. His wife is shaped like a barrel, but he's looking at someone else. What is the point in having a male around? They're statistically more likely to cheat. They're statistically less likely to be loyal. Once a woman gets with a man, her workload by the week, by the day increases. Her duties around the house than just living single and caring for children. Once she brings a man in, now she's having to care for him too. So look, a bunch of misogyny on his page. I swear I felt like I paid rent yesterday. So the man is having all types of financial issues, right? What the what? Please keep my husband in your prayers. He's having a hard time finding me. He not a FedEx package. He won't show up at cha front door. He can't even write. At cha front door. maybe start being available. They're not available to you. They don't want you. What is it that you're not understanding? Let me get into the point. Look, he has on his page, good women don't exist. Do men really know when they have a good woman? He says, good women don't exist. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want you all to know the type of niggas that's out here commenting on posts. This is the type of stuff that's harbored in their minds. These are not good men. These men think that they're good. This is why she didn't want to give this nigga her number. Because she could tell he wasn't shit. The man is abusive. All of these news stories that you see of men unaliving their women and their children, these are abusive men. And their final act of abuse was to try to unalive their woman, to unalive their children, and then unalive themselves. They feel that they got no reason left to live on this earth if they can't be a demon and a terror to you. So listen, he's going on. Look, a whole bunch of, you could pause if it's not going too fast. He's like, pay attention. Oh, all the misogyny. Look, all the misogyny. A man before the shower, after the shower. A woman before the shower, after the shower. This is the misogynistic shit that's on his page. This man, and look at the type of stuff he eats. And this is the stuff his mother cooks for him. Look at the way this looks. His mother. This is why he doesn't have the nutrition to come online to talk sense. This is why. You see a vegetable, you see anything green, you see anything alive? Look. Women, I'm so tired of men lying, also women. So you see, it's nonstop. I could go further and further. What the hell is this? What? Listen. For nonstop misogyny all over the page. This is him looking like that, holding up what could be gang symbols, or he's out of the gang, so now the fingers are not crossed. He done graduated. He's lead. I don't know. But let me explain something to you. He's talking about, that's why I'm going to be old and alone. I would rather be alone than be with you. I would rather be old and alone than be with you. What is it that these men are not getting? This is why we're not giving you our number. This is why we're not on your page, in your space. I want you to leave me alone. That's why I ignore you when I walk down the street. I don't want you. I want to be with myself. I want to be in peace. Does this man look like he had clean underwear? What does he look like he smells like? Does he look like he smells good to you? Honestly, ladies, just from looking at this, he probably has more pictures. If he hasn't blocked me yet, let's take a look at the pictures, right? Oh, God, have mercy. What the fuck? Mirage, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Does he look like he goes to the dentist? Look at his teeth. These are the pictures he chose to put up. Does his shirt look clean to you? Look. Does this look clean? He looked like he was eating food and it spilled all over him. It looked like it got dried up mold from being left in the dryer. These are the pictures that he put up to represent himself. Even on his best day, look at how he looks. This, I guess, was before the pandemic. Oh, well, look, even when he was younger. The man looked a mess. Jesus. Look. This was taken in 2016. Look, the date is there. This is how he looked when he was young. 2016 is almost 10 years ago. Even at his best, when everything was young and fresh, look at how he looked. Look at how he looked when he was young, and he looked a little bit better here. It looked like life had not taken the full turn for him then. But look at him. And he has turtles. He's playing with little turtles on his underwear. This is him on his best day, y'all. And then just in a few short years, because you know they don't care for themselves, you see he wasn't eating vegetables. Look at his, God, look at his teeth. Why are you all not looking? I have to make this bigger for you all. Look at his teeth. Does he look like he goes to the dentist 2 times a year to get his teeth cleaned out? Does he even look like he's brushing once a day? Or does it look like he gets up with his Black and Milds, smoking and drinking with his black ass fingertips early in the morning, with ashtrays all over the floor and an air mattress? Come on. It looks like when he's sleeping, roaches go and crawl to eat the crumbs from between the folds of his neck. That's what it looks like. And then when he shuffles in the middle of the night, the roaches scurry, but then they hide and come right back. He looks like the roaches crawl down into his crack sticking out on the edge of the air mattress and eat the crumbs from between his ass, getting stuck in between there when he goes to roll over. That he wakes up and doesn't even realize there's a dead roach smashed between his cheeks, and he just goes to the bathroom, farting and scratching, and just scratches the roach off and it falls on the floor. And then as he's walking barefoot with his long ass yellow and gray finger and toenails, it just sticks to the bottom of his calloused foot. And he's walking around with the roach as he puts on his old yellow hard tube socks up on his foot with the roach still stuck to his skin. That's how he looks to me. That's how he looks. My goodness. He has videos on here too.
I watch him master at work.
Look, oh my God. Look at his body emaciated by alcohol and cigarettes. Unbelievable. I got to get off of here. My vibration is lowering just being near. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What is it that they're not getting? There's a reason why you're on my page and why you're following me and I'm not following you. There's a reason why there are all of these males on the page. I could go back and see the post because I'm sure there's all types of low vibrational males that are there. Here, let me see, because I haven't seen, because I was getting ready to work out and I stopped to just put up this post and then I saw that there were comments. Here. Most relevant, all comments here. Kush says, this is sad. Thank you, Kush. This podcast era has emboldened men. This person says, my view, she should have given him the number. I'm sick and tired of these men. Wow, really, it's sad stuff. This is Matry. Char, where are all of the men? 30% of the people on my page are male. Yet, they won't come out and speak against their brethren. Why? Because even they are afraid of other men, so much so that they will stand around. And those people who talked about that at Alabama slammer, the beatdown, it's true. If they were beating up a black woman, those men would not have run out there to save her, most likely. I mean, unless they knew her. But if they didn't know her, they wouldn't be swimming across water and doing all of that. Black women need to stop depending on black men. Tonya, which kind of person you be self? I tell you, warn see, for spar last time, I did not see you. What's wrong with you? This is the person. This person speaking pidgin to me. Instead of criticizing the man who bashed this woman in the face, he want to know what's wrong with me. Mother effer, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Huh? What's wrong with you? And then when you scroll down their page, I bet you see a whole bunch of, you see a whole bunch of misogyny on their page as well. Because they hate women. He posting up, my fiance is not a quitter. She proved them all wrong. Women serving men. Listen, a bunch of men on his big muscular men. Listen, this is what you see, and this is a Nigerian dude. This is a Nigerian nigga right here. But the men, here go another nigga. Help yourself. You're strong and independent and don't need no man. Ha 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 ha. This is him. Look. This him. What's his name? Malvin Abel. I guess like Cain and Abel. This is him standing with some car with some big ass rims. Come on, Malvin, where's the rest of your posts? So you on a troll page. Oh, look. Oh, he lives in Alaska where the criminals are. He got an Instagram. Let's see. Rich Homie Sauce. Go to the Instagram app. The account is private. Of course it is. Of course. So he got the Playboy up. You see what I'm saying, right? You see there's a pattern here, isn't it? Rachel says this generation messed up. Tammy, Ella, Tonya, the only 3 men. So as I said, 30% of the people on my page are male. Let's see what this person says. When did men become mindless bullies? They always have been. They always have been. We just never noticed because they felt as if they owned women. But when you live in a society where they feel that they don't own, well, they owned a particular woman. Any other woman was fair play for his abuse. Think about it. Think about it. Protectors? Did these traffickers who trafficked women into slavery and then capital R-worded them through millennia, were they protectors? Were the men who sold those women into enslavement, were they protectors? Huh? When slavery ended, these men, to make money, they pimped the black women. Were they protectors? I mean, they've always been this way, but we haven't noticed because we've been reading fairy tale books with our eyes closed, hoping for a Prince Charming. And then wondering what we were doing wrong, that this Prince Charming started out trying to put the shoe on our foot, then knocking us upside the heads with it. Of all of the people who commented on my post, only 3 were men. And you see, not one man came out and said, yeah, you know what, that's effed up. Not one. Ladies, we're truly on our own. Make sure that you get yourself armed. And if you see a group of black men, I'm going to say it, God damn it, I'll say it out loud, forthrightly, so you can understand what it is that I'm saying. If you see a group of black men gathered around, go the other direction. Roll up your damn window, lock your car doors. Don't play with these mother effers. They're dangerous. And you never know when they might feel like enacting that danger upon you. Walk the other way. Don't walk through the crowd. Just know that if something happens to you, they're going to be filming it. They used to scream out World Star. Now they're not saying anything. They're getting it for their own personal sick collection so that they can laugh about feminism. It's men enacting all of these problems. Men out here are committing the vast majority, over 90% of the murders are being committed by men. When you're walking in the park and you see one, check and see how he's moving, how he's dressed, so you know whether or not you need to go in the other direction. If he looked like he's walking with purpose and he's going to work and he got a briefcase or whatnot with him, you got better odds. But when they got on that thug uniform, you got less odds. Listen, the man in the suit can be a predator too. But you know for sure when they got on the thug uniform that they don't think enough of themselves to dress properly. So imagine Imagine. Now, listen, the person with the thug uniform on may leave you alone, but all I'm saying is be careful. Be careful when you're walking by yourself, when you're walking with your children. Nowadays, they don't even care if you're with children. I done had to cuss out many a man trying to say dumbass shit to me while I'm walking with the girls. I done had to cuss out many a man. This is what I'm saying. Stay strapped, ladies, especially if you're in the USA. And you can, and listen, stay strapped with mace, stay strapped with a taser, stay strapped with a nigga beater, which is one of them batons that shoots out when you snap it. Find the laws in your country to know what you can or cannot walk around with. But nonetheless, I just wanted to make this video real quick. I'm going to get out of here, right? Marius is commenting. Marius, please go down to that post and comment over there. Please. You're on Facebook. Go down to the post. Just scroll down. Scroll down. Listen, I cursed them out in the past. I won't do that now. We in a different climate where these dummies are over here getting the air blown into their chest by these podcasts. I would not curse them out now. Absolutely not. I have cussed them out in the past. I won't do that now. If they come too close, just spray them like roaches. Don't talk, don't nothing. Don't expect any man to help you. None of that. Right? If you in Texas, keep that blammer on you. And when one of them comes, aim for the guts so that you take them down and they will never be the same. I mean, you can aim for the heart if you want to. Do it however you choose to. A head shot, chest shot, however you want to do it. I just think of the thought of them being disemboweled. Because once that bullet goes into the labyrinth of intestines in there, it's very difficult then from that point on for them to live or even have a normal life after that. Listen, somebody says, no, the head. Okay. Oh, hey, however you want to do it. Like, I ain't going to tell no woman how to protect herself. If that's how you want to do it, go for the head. Headshot, take them down. Let them never, listen, this earth needs to be, you know what, we'll talk more about that behind the scenes. If you're on the text notification squad, we'll talk behind the scenes. Some things I can't say publicly. But let me just explain to you. Let me explain to some of you. You know what? Listen, it's time for us to take a break because a lot of not text, a lot of whatchamacallits have come in, cash apps have come in. We got 1,000 people on the YouTube. We have 400 on the Facebook. We're about to take a quick break for you all to get up and stretch. I feel a little bit calmer once I've gotten out some of my thoughts, but when we come back, I'm going to finish up my comments on this topic because they don't understand that we don't want them. We don't want you. You talking about get a dog and a cat as if that's a threat. You need to wake up to the fact that what's wrong with you that a woman would rather have a cat than be with you. That a woman would rather have a dog. Me, I would rather have plants. I would rather care for plants which nourish and feed me. The type of stuff that you don't have on your plate, apparently. I would rather have plants than be with you. This is why I don't come around you. This is why I don't come to your page. This is why I don't follow these podcasts. This is why I don't interact with you. I don't want you. What is it that you're not getting? What don't you understand? I don't want to be near a human being like you. I don't know. You can't have my number. No, you can't have none of my time. No, I don't want you. What is it? I was going to say you're not attractive. I don't want to say that because everybody's attracted to something different. I'm personally not attracted to you. And that's okay. I'm not going to be attracted to everybody. I don't want you. So just go. You don't have to be on my page. For what? It's like it's like they understand that women are the water of this life. Yemaya energy. We nourish everything. And so these pariahs We're going to talk more about it when we come back from the break. Get up out of your seat right now. Get up. Get up out of your seat. Come on. It's time to, come on. Get up, and there's going to be some QR codes on the screen. So if you want to send an Apple through, this is too loud for right now. Hold on. If you want to send an Apple through if you want to send an Apple through, Elle wants me to bring something back. I'm going to check the Cash App when we come back. But for right now, listen, get up and move. Wherever you are, if you're at work, do some calf raises, stretch overhead. Do what you have to do to get some movement in. Do some movement because it is time for us to move. The simple that we'll be back in 3 minutes. And there'll be, like I said, there'll be QR codes on the screen. You can support the show by scanning the QR code, and you can send a Cash App, a PayPal, or directly on my website. But the Cash App and the PayPal are read live on air. The website ones are not at this moment. All right, I'll see you all in a few moments. Went running up and down the stairs. I'm back. Oh. What did you all do? What movement did you want to do? I'm sorry, what movement did you do? I'm sorry, I'm discombobulated a little bit, but let's go ahead and read these apples. Whew. You know, I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you to the people who are part of the text notification squad, providing a support for one another behind the scenes. As I stated, I'm going to be sending out a link for you all to join the coaching group behind the scenes so that we can implement true change in our lives and make 2024 our best year yet. For real. I'm serious about that. I'm serious about that. About really rewriting some of this programming, figuring out where in our life we have not honored ourselves, not put ourselves first, not understood how to regulate our emotions, not understood how to protect that inner child. We're going to do a lot of stuff, and the program is going to be geared towards you all. So we'll talk about that behind the scenes, and we'll do a sign up part and a question party behind the scenes as well. So make sure you join the text notification squad. The link is in the description. I want to hear my music for the apples because I just want to hear something upbeat. Here we go. What is that? All right. Okay. So okay, somebody's saying Facebook records these comments. Listen, we have a right to protect ourselves in this country. So let's go ahead and read these apples that have come in. Aja sent in $5. Thank you, Aja. I appreciate that. JJ says what the preacher said on that story is not true. Thank you. This is what I'm saying. I had a conversation with him afterwards. Jesus knowing had nothing to do with uncleanness. Exactly. I'm sorry, that's how it was presented. I mean, listen, and he was a visiting preacher, and this was the sermon he decided to give, and yeah, I mean, but this is the thing. This is how this programming has gone down for so long. There's so many women who hate their period, who don't understand the blessing that it is and the lifesaver that it is. Elle sends $5 and says, "Can you bring back the hugs at the end of your vids?" Oh, you know what? We can do. I can even give you a hug right now. Here you go, my dear. Here you go. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I remember when I used to do that. You're right. Thank you. Shantae sends 222 and says, "Thanks for all you do. I appreciate that." Carlos sends $15 and says, "Your message is real." Thank you. I appreciate that. Ooh, that's loud. Thank you. I appreciate that. There's a man right there commenting. Unfortunately, far too many of these males online, they're lost. And ladies, you can't save them. Ultimate Enigma sends 133 and says, "The veil has been lifted. Princess Treatment 2023. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me refresh. Let me put some hearts up over there. And Travania is saying she can't stand men who spends his time on platforms going after women. These men, I mean, I don't understand. Why are they there on my page? It's like, don't you understand I don't want to be near you? Why are you still there? It's like you want to force yourself on women and into women's spaces. We don't want you here. Like the men who got all this stupidness to say, like if you're a man and you want to come to my page and learn some things about creating shifts and changes in your life, that's a different story. But if you want to come there just to battle and combat women, what's the difference between you and any other abusive man? Why are you in a space where you're not wanted? Why? I don't want to fight with you. You have your feelings. You're entitled to your beliefs. Go and have your beliefs on your page. Why do you want to force and smear your balls all over my page? It's like, you don't need to be here. I'm going to check the PayPal real quick. This is just unbelievable. And if you want to send something through after I'm off air, you can always do that as well. So on the PayPal, there's nothing new on the PayPal. The last one is the woman who said, "I did Myron's Pum Pum Dance." All right, so that is that. Let's jump back into the video. Let's see. We've been on here for almost an hour, so it's about time that we wrap this up. my full and total rest of the comments about this is that they used to think of singleness as some sort of smear. A man who's not married is called, well, let's say a 40-year-old man that's not married is called a bachelor. A 40-year-old woman that's not married is called a spinster. There's negative, remember the game that we used to play, Old Maid? There's negative connotation to being a woman who chooses to stay away from men or have men stay away from her. Krishan Rock just had a baby and she named her baby after herself. So the baby is a junior and people are talking about, you're going to be a girl junior? Ha 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 ha. You know, it makes sense to me. Who else she going to name the baby after? Not after Blueface raggedy ass. He wasn't even there when the baby was born. So gone are the days where women are shamed. Yeah, what's the problem with a woman naming a child after herself? People do it all the time, but in our patriarchy, it seems so normal. Women are waking up all over the world. They're being threatened with a good time. These men are projecting because they know, listen, from what it is that I heard, over 80% of homeless people on the street are men. Because they got nowhere to turn. They got no one to turn to. Women are more likely to have community. Women are more likely to have women gathered around them in their older years. So nigga, you saying that you're not going to be there, don't threaten me with a good time. We don't want you. What is it that you don't understand? We don't want to be around humans like you. It's like you're repulsive. We don't want you. This is why we walk past you. This is why when we see you, we grab our purses and we go in the other direction. This is why we cross the street when we see you all gathered. This is why we stop marching. This is why we stay at home this is why when people don't send me posts about these random males being assaulted by the police. I don't know what they did before the camera turned on. And it ain't my business. Let men go march for them. I don't march. I stopped marching during the pandemic. Like, even before, well, I say during the pandemic really solidified it for me. This is when Fresh and Fit decided to get on the air and they became super popular and Kevin Samuels was out. And once I saw how people responded to Kevin Samuels and how they responded to Bill Cosby and R. Kelly and blaming the women, and I saw that there really was no real love when Sandra Bland was killed and Corinne Gaines and they were like, well, she was a gangster boo. She deserved to get shot down and all of this stuff. And, oh, Sandra Bland should have listened. And, yeah, you should have listened, too. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. I'm not getting up and marching for any of them. I'm not. Unless I know you and unless I have vetted you personally, I'm not getting out there and marching. I'm staying home. It's as simple as that. Do we have another male on this page who is talking his dumb foolishness? AJ is saying when you're old as F, it's still some old single person who wants you. I don't want them. I went out yesterday and the girl I went to hang out with, she was like, oh, I'm putting on some red lipstick and what are you wearing? I said, I'm just wearing some jeans and a top. And she's like, oh, you're not going to get done up? I said, no, you go ahead and get done up. I said, I'm just not interested. I was like, I want them to leave me alone. I'm going out there with my plain bare face. I want to be left alone. I don't want you coming up on me. I don't want you trying to smash your balls on my back. I don't want you breathing with your hot Hennessy breath on my neck. I don't want it. Leave me alone. I go out in my jeans. Nope. Leave me alone. Go away. I don't want you. MN is saying, I love making bums mad. You don't want to make these bums out here mad. I'm telling you, gone are those days. You need to just continue to just keep it pushing because these people out here are dangerous. I'm telling you, they're dangerous. So that I want to see your comments below. What are your thoughts about this whole broadcast? I don't have enough time to open up the phone lines because I need to do my workout and then I need to come back and do the video about this girl with the brick. Today is Monday. I feel like I have an appointment today. I need to check my calendar because I feel like I have an appointment today because I remember setting something up on a Monday. Nonetheless, listen, what are your comments? Let me see. I give zero eye contact with nakers. This is what you gotta avert your eyes. You gotta avert your eyes. You gotta just keep it pushing, keep it moving, and just walk. Just walk. They'll be trying to listen. There was some South American looking dudes working construction. Last week I walked past them. And I guess they felt because I was a black woman, we're largely unprotected, that they could just say whatever. So they thought that they were gonna heckle me. I turned right around and I looked that man right in his eyes. And I don't know what was the look that I gave him on my face. I know what I was thinking. I don't know what my face looked like. But he stopped that shit dead in its mother effing tracks. And not a man said a damn thing to me after that. He didn't say not a damn thing. Mouth was clean closed. And even after I turned around, they didn't say not a mother effing thing to me. I don't know what my face looked like, but they sure shut the F up. Stay strapped and move in silence. Let's see what these comments are saying. Come on. Somebody is saying, this is why I don't understand why. Listen, Phoenix, leave the past in the past. Let's start with today, right? Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Whatever existed in that old conversation existed in that old conversation. I promise you I will block you here today. Stop this. Stay in the present. I don't know what the context of the conversation was. It's not personal. I don't know you. I see comments on the screen and I respond to the comments. I don't know you. We are not friends. We're not associates. You're not a part of the text notification squad. I don't never seen your face. You're just a comment on the screen. If I said something to you last week, I stand by that. And I stand by what it is that I'm saying today. Do you want to get blocked? Or do you want to stay in the past, girl? Get with the program. This ain't the time and the place to try to be drawing attention to yourself. Who wants my attention when I'm angry? You see I'm upset. Everybody can see I'm upset. Who wants to gain my attention right now? This is your opportunity. Gain it. And let me show you what I do for you when you try to get my attention and I'm upset. Let me show you. Get my attention now. Let's do it. Let's take care of this here and now so that you don't have to comment about what happened in the past anymore, because there won't be any comments in the future. Not from this page, at least. Come get my attention right now. I don't understand this. I carry acid in my purse in a flask. Lord have mercy. Doing God's work, the veil has been lifted. Girl, you popping off for stupid reasons. You talking to me or you talking to somebody else? Here, let me help you. I don't know who you're talking to, but let me get you, let me get you wrangled under control right now. Let me get you under control. Here. You've been controlled. Now it's up to you, because you've been put in a timeout. It's up to you to decide how you come back from that. The ball is in your court. Somebody says, you've changed since the beginning. I'm praying for you. Who said that? She's upset, but she's pressing clapping tracks. Here, let me help you. Let me help you. Let me help you. Let me show you the track that I press next. Here. Let's see this track right here. You like that track? Let's see some more. Who else wants to go to the block party? Come, get my attention. Now is the time. Right now. Now is the time. Let's see. Come get it. Come get some right now. I'm serving it up hot and fresh. Let's get yourself into the barbecue grill at this block party. Come on. Somebody talk about you look so beautiful this morning. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see who wants some more. I'm serving it hot and fresh right now. Come get it. Come get it while it's hot. Come get it. Come on and get it while it's hot. It's sizzling. Come on. Let's see. Who won it now? I'm looking at the screen now. Don't type when I'm not looking. I'm looking right now. Come on. Let's see. Uh-huh. Someone is saying, well, you've changed to perfection. I see this people, listen. Come on. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Someone says, come on, what? Here, let me help you. Let me help you. Come on to this. I can show you better than I can tell you. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. And if you don't want to get caught in the crossfire, you will stand the F down. Come now. Put up your comments. We want to get my attention. Right here. Come. Put it up now. Let's see. Come on. I'm looking. And if you don't want to be misunderstood in your comment and you think your comment might be misunderstood, don't put it up now because you see I'm looking at the screen and I don't know context, but I know my hand is wielding. Come on. Come on. And if you don't know and you can't tell that I'm upset and telling you to come on and you come looking for some saying, here I am, you're going to get it too. Come on. Come. All right. I see. None of that. Right. Silence. Just like Matata. Just like I thought. Yeah. Silence. Okay. Yeah. Just like I thought. Because when you give them the opportunity to stand up for what it is that they believe in, they're quiet. You believe it, don't you? But what they're doing is they're trying to log on to their other account because they see I'm blocking this one. They don't want their main account to be blocked. They want to go into their troll account and then try to come back. All right. It's time for the self-love lessons, right? Let's get onto these self-love lessons. What's the self-love lesson? What's the self-love lesson from today's video? We are talking about one of my self-love lessons. You know what? I'm going to give my self-love lesson after you all. There's a structure for the self-love lesson. Listen to the structure. You're going to, number one, state it from the I perspective, right? Number two, you are only going to use positive or affirming language. Number three, the language must be in the present. So we're not going to use words like not, don't, etc. We're not going to use words like will, someday. We're going to use present tense words right now from the I standpoint. I am continuing to be in community with women with my same thought process only. All right. Come on, SLL. I protect myself no matter who is offended. Let's just say I protect myself. Let's leave the offense part off. Let's only use positive, affirming language that we want. We don't want to imagine or manifest people being offended. Let's manifest, listen, value and love myself. We're speaking from the I and my. I continue to protect myself and my space by any means necessary. Yes. I am my own protector. Yes. I move forward. I am moving forward. Yes. I am worth loving and protecting. Yes. Yes. I like these. Keep going. Keep going. Self-love lesson. Yes. I move in this world protected. My life and safety come first. Positive, affirming language. Okay. I will always use my discernment, and I am better. Listen. All right. Oops. Come. Let's see. Continue. Let's see. I'm keeping myself accountable and safe distance. We're just going to say, and safe distance. We're not going to talk about what we don't want. We're going to talk about being safe. We're going to talk about being protected. We're going to talk about those sorts of things. I love myself. I set my alarm when Tonya TKO goes off. Listen, I will try, instead of saying I will try not to be so serious, how do you change that sentence into what it is that you want? What is the opposite of not being so serious? Let's switch that sentence around, okay? I'm positive. I attract what is good and just. Yes. So fresh, instead of saying remove myself from unhealthy spaces, change that sentence around and speak about what you do want, okay? I reciprocate the energy I receive. Woo, child. I heard that. I love myself, and the choices I make reflect that. Yes. I'm here to be happy. Yes. These broadcasts always feed our souls. Yay, Tonya. I will hold other men accountable and stand for what's right. Thank you, Samuel. I appreciate that. And you know what? I'm going to say this, right? Men are dangerous, even and especially to other men. And that's part of the reason that men don't speak up, because men get hurt in community with other men. This is why we have to make the world a safer space. This is why we have to create change, because men aren't even safe. Aren't you tired of not being safe? That you got to be scared of somebody saying you stepped on his sneaker? Aren't you fed up with being a hair's toss away from some man unaliving you? Listen, we talked about the numbers. I've been so concentrated on women because every 6 hours, according to the FBI, every 6 hours a Black woman is unalived in this country by a man, or primarily by men. But the numbers for Black men are stunning and staggering. In 2019, 2020, it was almost 1 an hour. A Black man was killed every 23 hours by a, oh, sorry. Damn. It was almost 1 an hour. 23 Black men were killed every day that year by another man. 23. So it was like almost every hour a Black man was killed by another Black man. When are Black men going to stand up and say enough of this is enough? Supporting these podcasts that are detrimental are not in your best interest. Men, you need to learn how to love yourself. And part of loving yourself is stopping this obsession that you have with women. Create reasons and purpose for your life outside of anyone else. These podcasts obsessed with women, like all of you here on my page, all of you men here, I am helping the women get themselves together. Where is the male presence for men helping men get together in ways that has nothing to do with women. Get yourself together in ways that have nothing to do with women. Don't get yourself together for wanting a woman or wanting to get more intercourse from women or wanting more women to pay attention to you. Stop with this obsession with women and know that your life matters. Stop. Focus on you. I'm here on this page doing Black women's empowerment. I do not post Black men's empowerment on this page. I'm talking to you all now at this moment, but I don't typically talk to you. If you enjoy being on my page to learn what it is that I'm telling women so that you can figure out ways that you can continue to be in relationship with women and show up, that's one thing. But you have to find a space for you. Go take some mindfulness courses. Go take some courses about self-development and personal development. Go to the self-help aisle of the library or the bookstore and do what you need to do for you. And if there's no content out there like that, create that content. If you're a healthy man in a space to be able to lead others, this is a call to action for you. Create content. There's a guy by the name of Ken Billions. And he creates videos and he talks with men about logic and reasoning, discernment. He provides books and resources. I was looking at one of his videos the other day and he was dropping science. And I was like, damn, I need to get that book as a woman so that I could develop my own self, right? Let me see if you know what? I pulled it up in my Amazon, but you know, now when you go back to these apps, it refreshes and it's gone. But let me see if it's in my recent history, because this book, it was a beautiful cover on the book too. I'm scrolling down to see if I can find, because you know, sometimes they'll have what you just continue to look for XYZ. Damn, it's not here. It's not here. But I was looking at that book and then I got distracted, but it's not, I'm searching, it's not here, right? Somebody's saying Ken is good, but men hate him too. What? Wait, what? Men hate Ken? So they love Kevin Samuels and they love Fresh and Fit, who are abusing women. But a man who talks about male personal development is hated by men? This doesn't compute. I don't understand. I heard some of Tony Gaskin's shit and I turned that shit the fuck off. Here it is. You're right. It was actually in my inspired area. This is one of the books that he was mentioning in a broadcast. It's called Trivium. And there was another one that was related to it. So this was in the books. I was scrolling and it said, this is related to your searches, right? There's another one. That wasn't the book that he had up. There's another one called, let me make this bigger. Quadrivium is this book, Quadrivium. And then there's another one. It's like a trifecta. It's three of them together. And I don't know what the books. This is the one that he had up in his video. And I was like, what is this? And this is called Scientia, right? And so he showed this one and the Trividium one, I believe, Trivinium. And I was like, what is this? He was saying that there's 7 principles of something. And I was like, oh, I never heard of this before. They attack him constantly. I don't understand. This is madness. Somebody's saying they don't want to change. I need to figure out how to tag her in this one video I've seen. People tag me on Instagram. They also send videos to me on my website, tonyatko.com/contact. Listen, I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate your self-love lessons. My self-love lesson for today from this video is about really owning my choices, being unabashed in the fact that, yes, I am single and I will remain single until I meet a person worthy of changing that status. I would prefer to be with myself. I'm going to state it unabashedly. I would prefer to be with myself than with some of you. Like the way that some of these men get down, I would prefer to be with myself. I'll just leave it at that because we're only talking about what it is that we want. So I will just say, right? So they call them simps. See, that's the thing. So somebody's still talking about Tony. I told you I listened to some of his shit, and he had some problematic ideas about men cheating and and women's responsibility for that. So I don't listen to him. I don't know what else he said besides that. My energy doesn't take to his spirit. It doesn't. Maybe he's for some of you, but first of all, the Bible is very misogynistic. The Bible erased the role that women played in being God and goddess. A whole woman gave birth to who they say is the Messiah. Let me, and you all believe whatever it is that you want to believe. Believe what you want to believe, right? Believe what you want to believe. Tony Gaskins is a colorist and a clown, you all are saying? I don't know. All I know is my spirit don't take to him. Let me read the apples that have come in, and then I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you all sending it through. All right. So Selenia sends $25 and says, thank you for always showing up. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Dion sends $10 and says, block party. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. Sandra sends $1 and says, my ticket to Labor Day block party. That's you. You paying a ticket to it? Okay. You're funny. You all are funny. You all are funny. Mm. All right. Let me check the PayPal and then I'm going to get out of here. My self-love lesson is to really, I had an epiphany today when I was talking to that man and I'm like, don't you see I don't want you? I don't want to be near people like you. I don't want you in my life. I wouldn't date you. I wouldn't have any personal interaction with you. I wouldn't even interact with you online if you were not stalking my page. It's like, come on, I don't want to be near people like you. Leave me alone. But notice that man is not here on this live show. Let me see if he's blocked me yet. Cause let me see. Where's my Facebook? Let me see if he's blocked me yet. Cause listen, that dude who I did the video about with the beret and the shades on the other day, he blocked me. I don't know what I did in that video to make the man block me, but he blocked me. Well, he ain't blocked me yet. We're working on it. But nonetheless, that guy blocked me. I can't believe it. Tony does say that marriage for women is slavery. He did a whole video on it. Let me tell you something about these niggas out here. Especially, you know what? I want to speak on Ace Metaphor, but I don't like talking on other bloggers, so I won't mention him, right? Let me tell you about these men out here. What they do is they watch women's content, right? And then they create the same exact talking points just from a male throat and voice. And then you all go gargling on them because you heard a man say it. It's another facet of the patriarchy. It's another facet of misogyny. It's another facet of us only valuing that which men say, because women can say it 1,000 times over, but you won't listen until a person with a penis says it. Why is that? Don't come to my page talking about what any penis toter is saying online. What is he doing offline? And let his work speak volume in male spaces. Don't come to this woman's space speaking about what these pilferers, even Kevin Kitten Heel Samuels, the Queen Cat himself, used to steal talking points from women and then regurgitate it online. He was a fake, a phony, and a fraud, like many of these males. There's another one out there that's risen in the ranks, and I done shown his police record. This is a dangerous, dangerous man. Do not ask me how I personally know, because it's not safe to talk about these men in public. He is a dangerous man, and some of you can't see it. If there's a person with a penis speaking women's talking points, go find the woman who said it first and follow her. Did you hear what I said? If there's a person with a penis with women's talking points, go find the woman who said it first and follow her. I'm tired of this. Stop this now. Don't come into this Black women's empowerment space and talk this junk about people who are unvetted, unverified, and copy and pasting what it is that we have said, have been saying, and are continuing to say right now. Stop it. All right. Listen. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. And part of loving yourself is realizing that there are many toxic things that you have been programmed into in this patriarchy. One of those is only valuing something that a man says. I'm on live right now. No, it's all good. Right? Part of loving yourself, let me get my outro screen up. Part of loving yourself is realizing that the conditioning that you face is really to your detriment, but you can't see it. Open up your eyes. Pay attention. Take a look and see. Because you all make these men famous. My videos struggle to get 1,000 views on the other page, but you all are making these men saying the same thing famous throughout the internet, sending them hundreds of dollars, making these men millionaires. Derek Jackson is a millionaire off of your back. A millionaire. All of these men, they know what works. And it's gotten to the point that this one particular male podcaster, I can't even stomach to see him, because what he does is he reads the memes from women and then he hollers it out as if he's chastising men. As if. When he's really talking to you, getting you in a flurry with his foolishness. He's a liar, a fake, and a fraud. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. Part of loving yourself is being unabashed. I learned my self-love lesson of today is being unabashed with or being proud. Listen, because the word un has the word not in it. So my self-love lesson is about being proud and standing firmly in my choice to remain toxic man free. That I'm not sitting up here in some fake ass marriage trying to promote a lie to you all, because far too many of these female vloggers on here are living a lie in the public, and you all are following them because you're believing in black love. Meanwhile, she doesn't even have black love. Listen, let me get out of here because I've been said too much already. I will see you all in the next video. Tonya TKO, and I am out. Peace.